Have we?
Yeah.
Are you bored of us, John?
No, I've got to go.
He misses Andy.
The best give Eddie a chance to talk about his event
Come on,
in
Eddie.
February.
Tell us what's happening.
I forgot what I'm doing.
You're not going senile now, mate. Come on.
He's
Right, what am I doing? Oh, I know what I'm doing.
I mean, John. We've got Eddie on. Obviously, he's a pal of ours anyway. You know, we always meet up, and he's a good pal of ours now. Having said that, we'd never met him before, had we? Until football. You know, football brought us together, if you like. Now, Eddie runs a Facebook page called. You take it over, Eddie. You tell us exactly what you do and how it started and everything, if you would, mate, please.
Right. Okay. Just a quick one. About 9 years ago, my mum and dad's ashes are in the memorial garden. Dad was a massive blue. That's where my allegiance come from. And I used to live in Mallorca. And my first game was 67 as a blue, but I moved to Mallorca, but I came back for, well, you know, every home game. I've had 6 home games in 6 years from Mallorca in all competitions. So I was back and forward to see my dad. And quite a few people followed me because of my travelling. So I thought, well, why don't I put a little thing about people at the Memorial Garden Blues? Because no one seems to remember past Blues, but remember players that have passed on, which is right. So I put my dad on, and I started a new Facebook page, and then someone else put them on. Well, to date now, I think about 8,500 people follow it, and the amount of Blues that have been added that have passed on is thousands. A few years ago, I decided, right, I'll try and raise some money through it. I never wanted to do money-wise through it, but I thought so many people have lost loved ones, cancer and whatever, heart and the rest of it. I'll try and raise some money for these people that we've used and I've used for my parents when they were ill. So I started selling wristbands. I designed them and got them done. And then I thought, right, what's the next step? And then I thought, right, I'll start selling signed memorabilia, because the guy I'd get it from, I'm coming up to my 3rd charity do now, which is in February. And the 18th at the Premier Lounge, that's sold out again. And I'm going to raise money for City in the Community. I think I'm up to about 47,000 now, something like that. I've raised something like that, but I couldn't do it without. Pardon?
Say fair play getting that.
Yeah, I couldn't do it without help with all the people that have supported me. I mean, I know I've got invited to the New York branch, and before I went, I designed some city badges, memorial badges, and a guy messaged me and said, "Hey, I've just seen one of your badges in a New York window." And it's little things like that. It's been crazy.
Yeah.
But, you know, a lot of City players come on the nights and support me. I've actually got Paul Hand, guitar man at City. He's doing another night for me at the. He actually brought a charity single out for me a couple of years ago, based on that. And obviously, if you've been in Mary D's, there's a plaque on the wall there.
Yeah, I've seen that. Yeah.
Yeah, that was donated. That was $3,500. That, and it was donated to me. It's solid Indian granite. We tried getting up on the wall, to be honest, 4 of us. We couldn't do it, and there were 2 gypsy lads in the back playing pool. I said, "Hey, lads, give us that." They come through, and they had to jump on it as well. It'll never fall off, that bugger, anyway, but sorry for swearing, lads. But no, so I know Paul's coming to me doing, and Paul's been a sponsor of mine in the past, and he really helps me out with this. So he'll be coming. We've got Paul, and I've also getting the young lad, Alex, that's done a little bit busking around the stadium.
Oh, yeah, yeah.
I spoke to his dad at Leicester on the phone, and he's coming to do. He's only 13, but Liam Gallagher thinks he's got a celestial voice, he say. So he's going to do a little bit. Hopefully, Danny Wilson, CEO, is going to bring the Premiership trophy on the night. Auctions and all the money raised from that's going to go to my charity.
Brilliant.
So, yeah. And it's just to say, it's a labour of love now. I just love doing it.
They're a great night and all, to be honest. I think you came with us last year, didn't you, John?
I did, yes.
Yeah, it was a good night, wasn't it? It was a good night. It's a good chance to let your hair down a little bit and
have a laugh.
Have a good laugh, a good chat with fellow fans.
lots of people, well, the people know me, they know stuff with OCD badly about it all my life, so I struggle with that. And the first memorial night I did, I walked into the Premier Lounge. It's 200 people in there. Well, it should be 175, but I crank it up a bit. And I said to the guy, "Oh, how much is your venue?" I'd never met John before. Told me, and I said, "Oh, all right." And I was shaking. I said, "Can I book it?" So he said, "Yeah." I'd not even advertised it. And I said, "Have you got a faux Paul land up?" I said, "Can I book you for this night?" He said, "Yeah." Give me a price. I walked out. I thought, "Eddie, what have you done? You've not even sold the ticket." And luckily, I sold it out. I did the second one. Well, that was 4,500 for the Battleback Centre for injured servicemen. Then I did breast cancer, Macmillan's, that's the other one. And say this one sold out within 24 hours, nearly. Well, John said I could have 175 places, but I've got 193 out of him. So that's it. Unless you want to sell on someone's knee, you've had it. So yeah.
Oh, hey, I wouldn't mind that though, Eddie.
Yeah. So, but no, big thank you to all the people who follow the memorial page. It's just, it's lovely. I do, and it's so many people ring me up after a blues passed away, hours after, and say, "Can we put so and so on the page?" And they're always welcome.
Very comforting, I know, because my old fella died a few years back, and I think it was on one of your, I don't know if it was the first or the second one we did, and my dad was on it, and it's very comforting to know that you these other people who were kind of in the same position as you, because obviously if it's a family member as well, if it's like your dad or something like that, they're the reason that you became a blue in the first place.
Yeah. Definitely.
So it kind of brings it home, and we all know what that is. So it's a collective grief, if you like. I go on it regularly, and there's people on there. I haven't a clue who they are. Never met them, but it don't matter because the Man City fans are a fellow blue. It's part of the blue family, and it's very comforting.
If there's one story, if I've got a minute, I must tell you. I'm a bit of a wimp with hospitals. Can't stand them. I should have had a brand new knee 2.5 years ago, left knee, and it's completely bone. I won't go. I won't go. I'd rather just be in pain. But why I'm telling you this is, this lady phoned me up. She said, "Listen, can you do me a favour?" It was November, maybe 4 years ago. She said, "My young lad, he's only 10. He's got a brain tumour, and we live in Newcastle." So I said, "Oh, right, okay." So she said, "Can you get people to send him a Christmas card?" So I put it online. Then she phoned me back the week after. She went, "Eddie, my postman hates you." I said, "Why?" She said, "Dad, over 1,000 Christmas cards come through my door." So I said, "Can I visit him?" Now, I don't like the hospital. I told you. So she said, "Yeah, he's in Newcastle General Kids Hospital." So I went up. I took him a signed shirt, signed boot, a load of city stuff, and I had half an hour with him in the cancer ward, in his own ward. He couldn't smile, but he put his fist out, and I put his fist out, and
Brilliant.
I left that ward. I was in tears, but it was great. He tried to smile, but the beauty of it is, on my last do, I invited him back because he was in recovery.
Brilliant.
And he came with his mum and dad, and it was just unbelievable to see how he'd improved. But it's little things like that. It means a lot.
Yeah, exactly, Eddie. And and you're a top bloke for that, mate. Because I know you do quite a lot of that, and you don't shout it from the rooftops either. You go along to do stuff and help people out, and you deserve all the luck you get, mate. And I can't wait for the February the 18th, mate, because it's going to be great. I look forward to them every year, to be honest.
Yeah, I'll stick you near the stage again, mate. You can bring your easel with you, a bit of painting.
I could do a picture, couldn't I? I could do a picture. You could auction it.
Yeah, but
as long as you're not naked doing it, Paul.
No, I'll keep my clothes on for this.
There's a 13-year-old lad singing there. You've got to be careful.
Oh yeah, no, I'm CRB checked and everything. Don't worry about that.
No problem.
The wife will be with me anyway, so I'll be behaving myself.
Yeah.
Yeah, looking forward to that.
Seen more of you than she has lately.
Right, boys and girls, time to finish. And it's been fantastic chatting to you. And we'll do it all again next week.
I'll see you on the big screen, John, at weekend. or Wednesday night.
Certainly will. I'll probably see you on Wednesday, won't it? You going Wednesday, aren't you? Yeah.
And I'll make up with your tickets soon, John. Paul.
Yeah. I'll try and get some money for you.
Yeah, that'll help.
Yeah,
Come and
no
have a
problem.
coffee.
So
Great
we'll
to
get
see
Eddie
you all,
back on
guys.
again. We'll get Eddie back
Yeah,
on again,
love to.
definitely.
Definitely, yeah. Yeah,
And we'll
definitely.
speak again soon.
Take care.
Nice
Have
problem.
a great
Take
week,
care,
everyone.
everybody.
Good
Up
night.
the blues. Up the blues.
Up the Blues. Good night.
Bye-bye.
Good night.
Bye-bye. Bye-bye.